Guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. First of all, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Today is Thankful Thursday, and we are scrapbooking things every Thursday this month of things that we are thankful for. So I've pulled out a bunch of different products to use to get down to my photo. So you might be looking at this and being like, you're thankful for goldfish? Yes, I am thankful for Old Bay goldfish crackers. So we bought these when we were in California and missing Maryland food, right? So this was something that we did, and I bought each of our kids one. We mailed one to Alex, and we mailed one to Chloe, and we mailed one to Lana. So I am thankful for food that gives you memories of home, right? Even though I don't consider really Maryland home anymore, that's where it's like nostalgia type thing. So anyway, I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to express into words what I'm thankful for. As you can see, I was struggling right then and there, but that is what I'm going to use. I also am going to use the leftover bits from the layout that I did last week, which was about being thankful for the adventures that Christopher and I get to go on together. So there is that. There's my stuff and my photo. So let's see what I can do. Guys, so I'm going to start out by doing some really, really loose cutting. I hesitate to even say fussy cutting on this because there's no fussy, right? There's just no fussy there. So I am doing some loose cutting right there. And then I'm going to tape this down on the left-hand side of my page. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I am using a sheet of colored cardstock for my background. I am super proud of myself. My 12 by 12 cardstock is now down to 3 paper totes. So it only fits in 1 cube. So that is stupid exciting for me. That is the rainbow order, and also including browns and creams. I don't keep the white and black cardstock with the colorful cardstock because I use that so regularly. It's not something that I feel like I need to reduce in my scrapbooking life. So, yeah, I am excited. We are making progress and moving through paper, which is been a goal of mine for a while, to get into my papers and actually play with them. So all that being said, making with the manufacturers has got to come back because I haven't done that in a hot moment, and it is time to dig into some more papers. Anyway, I have just been scrapbooking over here like a little fool, trying to figure out exactly how I want this to go. So there is obviously the blues and the greens on this layout, and I also wanted to introduce some other colors, some reds and yellows. So I'm going to do that by having this Hooray piece of paper. I had originally pulled out this Echo Park 8x8 paper pad that you see over here, the dots and stripes one. And I was just going to use yellow out of there, but I saw the Hooray paper kind of tucked underneath of some junk. So I decided that that needed to go onto the layout because I was all hooray when I found the Old Bay goldfish. So, as you can see, I did not like what I was doing, so I'm going to basically rip it apart and change what I'm doing. The globe ends up going on the left-hand side of the page. I still use this chipboard border piece as a decorative element below my photo. But I wasn't liking the direction. So you can do a couple things, right? When you don't like the direction, you can either, just keep going. Sometimes I just keep going and I end up liking it, or you could pivot and change what you've got going on and just evaluate and adjust and, all of those adjectives, all of the adjectives. And what I decided was I needed that strip of paper to be a little bit thicker. I had only cut it at 2 inches. I decided that I needed it at 2.5. And then I decided that I wanted the globe over on the left-hand side. Now, and I don't know if you just saw, but I opened my Nuvo and the cap on the inside came off too. So when I was shaking down my Nuvo, I got a big old glob of glue on my pants. So I just picked that doily up and wiped the glue onto it. So yeah, that was a whole thing. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and figure this out over here. Figure out what the heck I am doing. And going to figure out exactly where I want everything to go. That isn't going to be the final spot for it. I do adjust it a little bit. My problem is I haven't scrapbooked in a couple days. Like I've done, I've looked at scrapbooky things. I've, come in and flipped through some backgrounds and stuff with you guys. So I do still have a video going up every day, even though it might not necessarily be a scrapbooking video. So it almost feels like I'm out of practice, just not scrapbooking for the past 3 or 4 days, right? Like 3 or 4 days. 4? Shoot, we might be up to 5. Anyway, my back, the pain level I was in at the beginning was just atrocious, and I could not. But now my back is feeling a lot better. I actually am going to go get into the bathtub after this and soak for a little while. That is another thing I'm thankful for, are tubs. I am a huge bubble bath fan, you guys. The only problem is I can't have lavender in my bubble bath because I'm allergic. So, yeah, but there's plenty bubble baths out there that that don't have lavender. And I can't even concentrate on the layout because I'm thinking about a bubble bath right now. So anyway, had a good morning at work. Tips were flowing immensely. As a manager, I don't get the tips. I don't get a part of those tips. But my team is definitely feeling the love from our customers. So that is exciting for them. I love that people would call and say, "Oh, good, you're open. I'm coming to get coffee." I'm like, well, yes, we are. We're open until 3. So anyway, just a good day. Another thing to be thankful for. I guess I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while either. So the thoughts are just kind of flopping over themselves as I'm trying to talk and speak to you guys. It's weird because I feel when I'm doing these videos and I'm doing the voiceovers, and sometimes when I get in these moods, I just feel like I'm talking to everyone that watches. So, I mean, I am talking to everyone that watches, but like almost like conversationally. Anyway, you're like, Sandy, just get that back feeling better and start scrapbooking daily so we don't have to listen to you ramble. But anyway, what else do I want to talk about? Because, my layout's pretty self-explanatory here. I am using some assemblage required embellishments. And yes, that is seaweed and fish. And I mean, it's goldfishes, right? So, and it's the Old Bay. So it's totally working for me. If you're thinking it's a little odd, that's fine. But it's totally working for me. I had something in my head and I don't know what it was that I was getting ready to say. It's gone now. I couldn't get the thoughts out fast enough. Sometimes my brain engages faster than my mouth, and sometimes my mouth engages faster than my brain. And today's definitely the brain is not keeping up with the mouth. I did decide to use those enamel dots all the way down the wave side of the page. I like it. I like the little pop of color that it brings. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Be sure to check out everyone else who is scrapbooking the things that they are thankful for every Thursday in the month of November. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Thanks for your patience with my back issue this week. And thanks so much for spending time with me, guys. I appreciate it so much. Thanks again. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.